You okay, kid? Come on. We're almost there.
Oh, okay. Wait up.
Scully, my man Scully, we haven't seen you in a while. Hello everyone and welcome to the June channel update where we have Scully here before us. I've been wanting to ask Scully one very important question for so long. I've been wanting to ask this important question. You know exactly what it is. Scully, where's Mulder? He can never answer. He always ignores. He always dodges the question. He always just runs away in shame because he knows that he doesn't know where Mulder is. Well, guys, we got some news for you. We're finally going to figure out where Mulder is because we're going to be playing the X-Files game for the PC in the month of June. Never actually played this game. I never actually had this game back in the day, but it is a point-and-click adventure game that is FMV based. So it's all like watching like an episode of the show. So it's actually really, really cool. And there's so many different options of things that you can choose, so many different clips, video clips, all that sort of stuff. I mean, look, there's a kid right here. He's like so happy to be playing the X-Files game. He's gonna be dancing all over the place. I'm sure you're wondering what this game is right here. I mean, look, it's Scully. We know where Scully's from. Scully's from the haunted PS1. That's right. In January, I am a bit late because it's now June. The next part, the next chapter of the haunted PS1 has come out. This one's called Flipside Frights. So it's essentially the 2025 demo disc. So we're going to be checking that out. We're going to be playing through all the demos in this game. Some of them are going to be really cool. Some of them are going to be really weird. And what's really cool about this particular demo disc, like the name implies, Flipside Frights. There are two sides to the demo disc. One is horror-based, and one is more, I guess you could call it maybe cute, or silly, or not necessarily horror. So, yeah, it should be a lot of fun playing that. It has been a while, isn't that right, Scully? That's right, Scully. Are you getting upset over there, Scully? I know that as soon as I go over there, you're just going to talk and jabber, and you're not going to ever answer where Mulder is. So we have to force your hand by playing a game that will be... You will be forced to answer that question where Mulder is. You'll be forced, Scully. You'll be absolutely forced. As for the games that we have completed already, we have played through all of the Advance Wars War Room maps. That was... Some of them were like, oh man, they're just so tough. Isn't that right, kid? That's right. That's right. They were extremely brutal, some of them. Oh, absolutely, just brutal. Brutal games. So, we had that. That was... brutal. It was brutal. But we're not quite done that game yet. We're not going to be playing it in the month of June, unless it's like at the very end of June, probably more towards July or so. We're going to be going to all the Versus maps, and that'll be much faster, much quicker and everything. We're also currently playing through Coded Arms. That's right, the kid is so happy about playing Coded Arms as well. That game is not that much further off from being completed. That's right, kid, go ahead and dance at Coded Arms. Game that I had on the PSP back in the day, and I'm glad that I finished it, because I actually really enjoyed that game. That game was, honestly, a lot of fun. It really was. And then, we also will be playing through Resident Evil 3. Nemesis. Biohazard 3. Nemesis. Or Nemesis. Yes, finally. I wanted to play this game back in October when I was playing through Dino Crisis, but I wasn't able to get it to work because I now have a Linux gaming computer, and I wanted to run the PC version of Resident Evil 3 with the HD textures, HD mod, all that sort of stuff, but unfortunately, it was not working correctly on Linux. Well, there was a workaround. I found it. It works. So we're going to be playing through that game in its completion. We're going to be playing through two runs of the game, so we're going to be playing through it once, making all the difficult choices. Then we're going to play through it again in a much more, shall we say, destructive manner, just destroying everything in our path like we always do with our amazing weapons that we have. So, yes, that is going to be for the month of June. There will probably be some one-offs as well. Like you played the one-off of... Oh gosh, we had, what is it? Nicktoons Racing in May. And we also had Twisted the Game Show. Yeah, they were a fun game. So we're continuing with the FMV because Twisted the Game Show was FMV board game. Now it's time for the X-Files game where finally we get to know where frickin' Mulder is, okay? You hear that, Scully? Scully? Guess what, Scully? We're finally going to figure out where Mulder is, and you can't dodge the question anymore. You're going to be backed up against the wall, and you're going to be forced to answer for all the times you have ignored us when we asked where Scully was. We've asked so many times, and you refused. Shut up, Scully. But yes, that is the month of May coming up. Advanced Wars concluding. Coated Arms almost finishing up. Resident Evil 3 continuing. And then finally going to figure out where Scully is. And then towards the end of the month, we're going to be playing some Haunted PS1 Flipside Frights. That'll probably be like right at the end of the month. So, any final words, kid? Look how happy he is. He's actually really happy that we're going to finally figure out where Mulder is. Because Scully won't answer. Stupid freaking Scully.